How's your head?
I haven't had any complaints yet.
Entertained? Are you not entertained?
Wait, what just happened here?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, cats and kittens, that's the PBS voice. Welcome to the podcast, the live stream edition, and thank you. The podcast is your home for rational crypto news and objectivity, leaving emotion at the door and talking about what we like, why we like it, and where we see it going. We are not offering financial advice. It's right there. We are telling you what we do, and that is all. We don't slow down. We don't let up. Full speed is our only speed. And I just saw a comment, am I buying anything? Sir, I am buying everything. I am your host, Scott, pragmatic investor who has won and lost fortunes. And joining me is nobody this evening. Belle is away at Fair. That's F-A-I-R-E. And Emery's there too. So guess what? Scott's alone tonight. I can do anything I want, and nobody can stop me. Round of applause for freedom. Freedom! That's right. We have a tendency to talk about what others are not talking about and bringing the focus onto use case cryptos because, as we know, these are what drive the market and bring innovation to a world that desperately needs it. The status quo is no longer acceptable, and it's time for a technological revolution. Welcome to crypto, and welcome to the Podocasts. And again, that's a lot of applause. You guys do really love me, don't you? You just can't get enough of me. I want... Jag off. Damn it, I would ask Belle right now. I got a stalker. I literally have a stalker, and I don't know whether to be flattered or furious. I'm not sure which way to go with it. But He leaves just these completely nonsensical comments on the YouTube channel anytime I make effectively any video. And I just take screenshots. I send them over to the Discord. When you put yourself out there, and it's clear that I put myself out there, you invite ridicule. I'm fine with it. I am absolutely fine with it. Look at me. Do I look like the type of person that you can call names and it's going to bother me? No, sir. It does not. But you know what? If it frees you up and gives you kind of a purging, like popping the pimple, if that's what makes you feel better, baby, let me have it. I'm wide open, and I'm more than happy to see them because I think it offers a little bit of comedy to the show. And we need that right now. And yes, in response to a question, guys, look, I'm doing this alone. It's a little bit tough. We don't run the type of show that can be done by one person, unfortunately now. So, I don't have the bell with me. So it's kind of, give me a break is what I'm saying. I want AMA. I want to respond to all comments and stuff like that. But it really breaks the rhythm of the show. So I will probably have to play some really bad commercials or something, and while I look through the comments, because I don't want you guys to think I've forgotten about you. And I did paste them up here on the screen right here so that I can actually see them as we go. But to answer that question, yeah, man, I'm buying everything. I am absolutely buying everything. I thrive in a bear market, man. I really do. I always have. Now, this one, you know what? This isn't even the worst one I've seen. That's the funny thing. That's the neat thing about crypto is this isn't even the worst one that I've seen. I've been in crypto for a while. So, yeah, the ups, the downs, the ebbs, the flows, I've been through all of it, and I keep coming out the other side better than when I went into it. So I'm not saying that I absolutely love crushing markets. I don't I don't really like that, but when they go down, man, all you got to do is kind of adjust yourself. And Church Legal Center, that's John, by the way. That's Reverend John. I'll get to it, sir. I promise you I'll take care of that tonight. Look, you I preach pragmatism because I am absolutely pragmatic. So as the situation changes, my viewpoint will change completely. Because you've got to deal with the reality, not what you wish the reality was, but what the reality is. So when that reality slaps you upside the face, you're either going to pivot, learn to deal with it, or this isn't for you, man. That's really all it is. This is probably not for you. Now, there's traders, traders. There's traders and investors. Now, investors, I don't know. I kind of thought about the distinction, and I don't want to paint anybody with a broad brush, so I'll kind of keep it to myself. But I'm the type of person who trades cryptos. I will move from one to another with no looking back. You would call me a locust. I'll devour the liquidity that I can, and I'm going to move on to the next one. But that's what I do. I'm not advocating for anybody else to do that, just saying that that's what I do. So the crushing blow that I took out of all this, not unrecoverable, just, it was kind of a blow, was losing my UST because my whole don't come strategy unraveled. And then, of course, I had to pivot. So I've been pivoting, just fine. I can't say that we're earning monstrously, but we've stopped the bleeding. And that was really all I was trying to do over the last couple of weeks is just stop the bleeding. And I think we're there. Now, that assumes that Bitcoin holds approximately 28 to 29K-ish. If it's right in there, that's fine. What I'm doing right now is going to work. It will mitigate the disaster. But I look at my crypto differently than I think a lot of people. I don't really look at the fiat value of it. I look at the amount of tokens. And it's from there that I will make my projections based on the amount of tokens, not the way the market is right now, because crypto is emotional. Crypto is insanely emotional. And I don't do emotional money. It's has nothing to do with me. The only one so far that I'm in that I know is not coming back is, of course, UST. That ain't coming back, man. I get it. It still exists. It still has a little bit of value, but as far as it repegging $1, no, I don't see that. But I'm also going to say that it never will because nobody knows. Nobody knows. And I know there's worlds and worlds of pundits out there that will tell you every single thing that is about to happen. And they could be wrong every single time. It doesn't matter. It's crypto reporting, and that is absolutely goldfish memory. What I said 5 minutes ago doesn't matter. What I say now matters. And I'd be fine with that if they would just actually do something concrete. They don't actually make concrete statements. They make shoulda, woulda, coulda, maybe statements. And those are easy. I mean, psychics have been doing this forever. So it's not exactly magic. All it is just presenting something positively that has no measurable standard, and then boom, you're a genius. So I don't really do that. So again, when I'm talking about something, it's because I'm hot on it right now. That might change. That might change in a day, a week, a month. It might change. And odds are good that it will. But right now is kind of what I'm addressing when I start talking about tokens, splashing them on the board and all that other good stuff. These are the ones that I like now, but I might not like them in a week or a month. So when you pull up my old videos and you put little snide comments on them, like that didn't age well, babe, I made that video 7 months ago. All right, 7 months ago. Everything has changed in 7 months, all right? Everything has changed. So as much as I appreciate you, getting your dig in, that's not on me, man. That's kind of on you. And if you would watch the program regularly, I'm sure you'd have seen that I've moved on from that. But it doesn't matter. Here's kind of the funny thing, guys, and we're getting into Luna. We're getting into my money. We'll move it around. Here's the funny thing, though, but I got an invite to Decentral. So I was going to go up there with Jackal, but they've given me all-access media. They gave me media passes, 2 of them, in fact. So to go and start talking to some of the folks there. So we're getting interviews lined up, and I will be going there as press. So I have the little press they got it. You know what? Hey. It's okay, man. I'm with the paper, all right? I'm with the press. So I'm not sure on this one, though, guys. I'm really not. Look, I am going. I will go because, why the hell not? That would be fun to get to talk to some of the big names, actually get them on. But I'm wondering if they've ever seen my show. That's kind of the question that I have for Decentral is, have you ever seen the podcast? Because virtually every speaker up there, every ecosystem up there, every token that's being repped there, I've been critical of at one time or another. Everything. See it right there on top? You see that? The good, the bad, the ugly? I will mention that on everything, even investments that I'm in, and particularly investments that I'm in. I will absolutely rep Luna on Coinbase. No, is it up? I didn't look, man. I've been kind of, we're getting into the Luna thing, but I'm just wondering if they're just hurting for people to actually show up there and do presentations and interviews with these people. Because if they've seen my show, there's no way that they invited me. Nobody can be critical of anything out here, all right? That's in the YouTube reporting world. You cannot be critical of anything. Every decision is the right decision. Every token is going up. Everybody's getting a Lambo. That's it. You cannot be critical of anything. And I think you guys could probably agree that I consider myself a pretty straight shooter, all right? If it's crap, I will absolutely point it out. I'm in SIFChain. So if anybody's allowed to point out that something went wrong, I think SIFChain could be a pretty good one there, man. But we'll get into that here in just a little bit as well. So, yeah, I guess that's what I'm getting at here, guys. And I want to make sure that I'm real clear on this. You have got to stay fluid. You have got to, you just got to dig more, man. Bear markets, they destroy a lot of people. They absolutely destroy their hopes, their dreams, their ambitions, their everything. And I think you should be looking less at the dollar value of the tokens and the accumulation of the tokens. That's going to be the big thing. If you could think crypto's never coming back, sell, get out. It's been great. You had a good time. You lost some money. You got a story, and go ahead and get out. But if you are in that state, and if you do believe that crypto will, in fact, regain just some, if you believe that crypto is going to regain some of its power, that it is going to bounce back as soon as the markets settle down after the hot summer we're all going to go to, if you believe that, then right now the moves that you make matter more than any other move. They matter right now. In a bull market, man, we're all brilliant. There is no wrong move in crypto. Right now, there are massively wrong moves that you can make in crypto. So that's probably why we go, live so much. I'm not telling you what to do with yours, man. Only showing you what I'm doing with mine. So with that, wow, there are a lot. How do I have 30 people, man? I am not that interesting. It's Memorial Day weekend. You guys need to go out. But thank you for joining me. Obviously, by my pale, pasty skin, I don't get out much anymore. I didn't put my sailboat in the water this year. So normally I'd just be out on my sailboat doing nothing, not thinking about crypto, but I didn't put the boat in the water this year. I have so much stuff going on, so I didn't get it. There's no point. It's like $1,000 a month for me to moor the boat just to put it in the marina. And considering that I'd go out 3 or 4 times over the whole summer, seems a little pricey. So, yeah, I didn't do it. And I can't wait to see how transparent and translucent my skin is by the end of the summer, man, because I don't go out. So, with that, guys, let's have some fun tonight. We're talking a little bit of Luna 2.0. I have a 38-foot CNC sailboat. Beautiful boat. Absolutely beautiful boat. Okay, look, guys, we're talking Terra Luna. We're going to get into that just a little bit. I got to beat up on Sif Chain just a little bit more, but not for the reason that you're thinking. So I'll actually be pivoting that a different direction. I will likely have to play a commercial, one of my old commercials that I made, because I need drinking time. It's Saturday night. You know what? It doesn't matter. It's Saturday night. Cheers, guys. And our show is brought to you tonight by WhistlePig. It's not brought to you by WhistlePig. Nobody gives me money. All right, guys, let's take a look. So anybody who's been in Luna, around Luna, where any kind of pools with Luna or whatever, the snapshot has been taken. You've most likely been airdropped. Now, the funny thing about this one, and look, it's clear that this is a grab for them to make their validators whole. Everybody got wiped out on this. Everybody got wiped out. We got to get back. We got to bring it back. We're going to do this, and don't worry, it'll be great. And, here's Luna 2.0. So it went out this morning, 4 a.m., initial launch of 14, came over here. Obviously, the network was not processing anything, or they were given time for all the people who had their money to get out. And here's where they got out. And then they got out again. And here's where we are now. So I'm not even saying that we found the bottom. I don't think we're anywhere near it on this one, man, because right now, aside from it being a smart contract platform, I don't even know the use of it. I don't even know what the new use is going to be. If you guys do know, please type it into chat. I'd like to take that apart. But right now, this is just a wobbly little babe, just a colt, just got birthed. Its legs are shaky. It can't stand up on its own. But whoever, right here, I think the people who probably took it the worst, and in this case, not the investors, because this is not for the investors. This is for the network, for the validators, for everybody. They were able to recover enough and then dump it. And obviously it dumped. I've been sitting there watching this price just fluctuate up, down, up, down, up, down, pretty much all day. I've just been sitting there watching it. It's almost hypnotic just watching it go. Nobody's buying this stuff right now. There you go. How about this? How do you feel about how do you feel about it? No one feels real good. These are the exchanges right now that you guys can actually do something with this stuff on. That's KuCoin, OKX, Gate.io, and so forth. So if you were airdropped your Luna, then you can pick it up here. And if you were airdropped some, it's going to show up right over here in your Terra Station wallet. So, oh, yeah, Mainnet Phoenix. Hang on, guys. This switched over here, so give me just a second here. And let me type in my incredibly hard password. So give me just a second, guys. We're getting this. And by the way, yeah, your airdrop's going to be coming for years. This is not the one shot here. 1 second, guys. I have to try to do this. Why did I make this so damn difficult? Hang on. I'm getting there, guys. Give me a second. and hope that that's the right one because I don't want to do this again. So hang on a second. Let's see if it pops up. There we go. All right. So, yeah, if you were airdropped, you're going to pop over here, and you're going to see your Luna is going to be sitting right over here in your Terra Station wallet. So if you don't have a Terra Station wallet, you're going to need a Terra Station wallet. Now, for the ones that are in existence, it was auto-populated. It went right here. So, look, I see old man is cursing. You know what? Gonna allow it. Gonna allow it unless Bell's on here. Bell, approve everything. I don't care about vulgarity tonight. So your Luna's going to be showing up in two places. It's going to show up here, right there in your wallet. We did a video on this today, so we were showing. And the other place that it's going to show up is here. Now, this is station.terra.money. You can go there right now and take a look. So I have 523.7 sitting in the wallet that I can do anything I want with. So I could get $2,600 right now, guys. Huh? Give it up for $2,600. Considering what I'm down on UST, man, that's not even tipping the valet. That's not even close. And the remainder was dropped right in here, and they were nice enough to stake it for me. So it is already up, and it's working for me. So if I look at my delegations, you can see that my money is sitting on KK Validator. Now, up until this very moment, I didn't know there was such a thing as a KK Validator, but I have 1,220.15 that is sitting right there on that validator for me. So you know what? Yay for that, I guess. And you are accruing rewards. Not a lot, but yeah, you are accruing a little bit of rewards. I don't know what happened here because now I seem to be missing some. This was 0.1-ish earlier, and now it seems to be gone. And the fee to do it is going to be .03, so .03 based on $5 Luna. I don't know. Do the math. A few cents. And but yeah, you can go ahead and claim off your rewards. But as far as the rest of it, where you're actually here and that you're actually staked on, yeah, that ain't leaving. All right, you can delegate, you can undelegate, you can redelegate, but I'm not even sure if you can withdraw. And the problem for me is that because I was stuck so much through UST, that there's no point in me pulling this off. All right, we'll leave it there. I don't care. I can't see the future. I can't see the future on Terra 2.0. But if I had to make a guess, my guess would be that it'll probably be successful. Not for the reason that you're thinking, not because I trust it now, not because, it's going to be okay now, everything's going to be ducky with this, but it's probably going to be successful because it has a lot of name recognition, just a lot of brand recognition, and that really matters in the crypto world. It absolutely does. They're going to... Don't surprise me that you're missing Luna. Oh yeah, I'll get to. I'll address the comments here in a second, guys. But I think that they'll probably pull something out of the fire here, man, because people forget. People just absolutely forget. They forget the big crashes, and when the markets turn better, when it turns, they forget what happened. And they just, you know what? I made it. I survived. Everything I did was right. Therefore, everything it builds bad habits. But something like this, yeah, I think it's probably going to be okay. Now, I'm not sure what the use of it is now. That's kind of the thing. Luna was the peg for UST. I don't know what this does. And aside from a smart contract platform, I mean, it is a fork. So normally you would say, well, if it's forking, then UST should still be tied to it. It's going to go through, repeg the peg. But it's not doing any of that now. So I'm not sure what the hell it's for, unless they're going to try to, in the future, use it and relaunch another stable token. But aside from that, what does it do? Baby, what does it do? And again, I'm sure there are people a lot better informed with me. Man, I've never been that into Luna. All right, I knew what it was, and I understand how it worked and what its purpose was. But I just used it to hold my stable money. That was it. I just used it to hold money that I didn't want to lose right now. So I would drop it into UST. But aside from that, man, I had no interest in Luna whatsoever. And it was funny because I got more emails. I do got haters. I'm surprised. But I got more damn emails of people just cheering and dancing on the grave because Luna collapsed. I didn't own any. I had a little bit that I used for gas on the Terra Station wallet, but I didn't really own any. So I guess, again, it's the pimple thing. If it made you feel better, good on you. But yeah, I didn't really have any. So with that, guys, look, if you don't have it, get a Terror Station wallet. If you didn't have a Terror Station wallet before, I don't know how you're going to collect this, man. I don't know. Emery might be more informed on this, but I don't think so because he didn't look into this too much either. So I'm not really sure what you're going to do, but it seems that if you were entitled to money, meaning that you had it in like UST Luna, or Luna Osmo over here on Osmosis, it was included in the snapshot. So odds are good that you do have some. Now, I don't know where you would go to claim it because I didn't do anything. All right. It just showed up in the wallet. I didn't do a thing. But yeah, for the rest of you, maybe they'll put a mechanism in place. I mean, this went fast. This went really, really fast. The fork, the funding, everything. It went super, super fast. So maybe they didn't get a chance to flesh everything out right now. But maybe sometime in the future, if they do, if you're entitled, come here, create a wallet. But it's going to be tough, man, because they'd have to make like the Terror Station wallet, talk to your Kepler wallet and so forth. So I don't know, guys. I'll dig into it for you though, and I'll let you know when I know. It's just it hasn't been a big push for me. I just did want to mention it because this is what we're doing. Oh, look, guys, it's up 30 cents since we started talking. You know what it is? It's the power of the podcast. The power of the pod. All I do is just mention it, and they go up because I have that kind of control over the market, and that seems to be the. It seems to be the truth, and I've said it, so naturally it's true. Oh, by the way, my dad is joining us tonight, guys. My very, very old father, who has no damn idea what blockchain is, but gives me money to invest for him. So, Dad, give it up for Jack, and that's my father. He's watching. All right, guys, let's say that we get into SIF chain here for just a little bit because clearly I have some thoughts, and with the amount of money that I've actually dumped on this one, I think I'm allowed to have whatever damn thought that I want. This is something right here that we haven't seen in just an awful long time, is the little up arrow. And I don't care if it's a percent, man. All I wanted it to do was stop bleeding. That was it. Just stop bleeding. Find the bottom for the love of God and just stop bleeding. So I never thought I'd say this, but the slap shot hockey stick right here, I'm thrilled with it because look, it's not going down. I'm not gonna say it's gonna last, but it's not going down. So they got a lot of work in front of them, man. They have an absolute lot of work in front of them. I haven't even been following the proposals. I've been voting on the ones like putting PDMB to negative. I voted yes, and I have a big vote. But aside from that, I haven't even really been following it or on their Discord or anything like that. They have an awful lot of eggs right now are going to be in the leverage trading basket. Now, I do want to ask, I'll even pull it up so I can see some comments. Who out here is familiar with leverage trading? I am familiar with leverage trading. So I know what they're doing. I know why they're doing it. And I'm really of two minds here. You know what? It's my show. I can say whatever the hell I want. Hang on. Let me get a drink here. Listen to the applause. Thank you. All right, I'm of two minds here on the leverage trading, and I will absolutely give you guys my thoughts because this is what we do here. Leverage trading for there you go, Benjamin. Benjamin knows what leverage trading is. So leverage trading for lack of a you know what, just to try to explain to a 5-year-old, if you give me $5 of liquidity, you basically put $5 onto my exchange in the form of liquidity, and you use this as collateral. I will loan you money based on what you're holding, what you're actually giving me to hold. Now, at that time, you got to consider that the money that I just gave over to you, this is absolutely collateral. It is now collateral. So they might still be your tokens in name only, but in reality, they belong to the DEX. So it's effectively issuing you credit. Now, it depends on the ratio, and they haven't released anything yet to see what the ratio is. For me, if you're a new trader and you are not really familiar with all the ins and outs of leverage trading, I recommend a 1-to-1 ratio, which means don't borrow anything to trade. Don't do it. I strongly recommend against this. So it's going to depend on the ratio. A lot of people will go 10 to 1. They'll go 10 to 1. That means if you, old man, give me $5, I will give you $50 to trade. You have $50 to trade. 10 to 1 ratio. I mean, it's fantastic. What is the worst that could happen is you lose $5. And that kind of is the worst that will happen because it will happen over and over and over. That is leverage trading. All right, man. Look, this is rough. If you got a line on a pony, a guy knows a guy, something like that, and you need to come up with capital real quick, you go to leverage trading. You absolutely do. SIFChain's going to offer it. But in a market like this, where people are broke, where people are desperate, where people are looking for any means to raise capital, you know why they're raising capital? To buy the dip. That's why they're raising capital, to buy the dip. The problem in this particular market is that it dips and dips and dips and dips over and over and over. And every time that happens, you just lost your capital. Now, it doesn't go away. It's still on the DEX. But they are effectively issuing you credit. That is leverage trading. You are giving heroin to junkies. This is it's leverage trading, man. And it's going to be coming alive and well on SIFChain. Now, where I did say that I'm of two minds. And again, I'm just trying to explain this very basically, guys. There's a lot more that goes into it. If you want to see the master class on leverage trading, you know what? We'll do it on an OG stream. All right, I will show you guys. If you insist on doing this, please, for the love of God, let me show you how to do it at least somewhat smartly. Here's the two minds. One, it is absolutely going to drive business to SIFChain. It will. And it will because it is it's like a crack house with the doors wide open. And the police aren't coming because it's legal. It's all legal. So, yeah, in a desperate market, and this is pretty much a desperate market, and in a market that people are looking for capital, and they will do whatever it takes to do it, I think they will absolutely utilize leverage trading. Now, they're going to get wiped out. They are going to get wiped out over and over and over. And the difference here is that it's not really trading. Now it's a casino. And how do you make money in a casino? How do you make money in the casino business? Own the casino. And you will absolutely make money hand over fist over and over and over. This is effectively the same thing. You're giving people big markers based on the small amounts of capital, giving them big markers. If it works out well for them, that's great. Still works out because all the liquidity that they're trading for exists on the DEX. So if it works out, great. You make money, they make money, everybody makes money. If it works out poorly for you, you lose money, they make money, their LPs continue to increase in value because that's where that money just drops in there. And it will grow itself organically, but it grows itself organically through your money, period. Not because there's external value, not because suddenly the Ethereum market is going to turn around and everything's just going to explode. They're doing it because you are showing up, making it rain, and then just leaving with nothing but a memory of what the hell just happened. That's leverage trading. Now, two minds. Again, man, I just want to be clear here, guys. Two minds. One, I own a lot of SIFChain, so I'm a big fan. Bring it on. Let people get wiped out. I'm sorry for Daisy. You don't make money in casino, but if you put 500% in ADA in a few months, you'll be rich. Sure. Okay. All right, man. Because, in a few months. I'll tell you what. I'm not going to. I've never seen that name before, by the way. Is it Dijon? I'll tell you what. Put a date on it. I want an absolute date. Not in a few months. I want you to say by August 9th. Put a solid date on it. That way it's time and date stamp. That way, come August 9th, if I haven't made 500% on my ADA, I get to absolutely mock and ridicule you. That's what you guys do to me. This is why I have that little chart up there. So that this is basically, I don't even care what the prices are, man. That's my time and date stamp of what I said, when I said it, and what the price was. So as much as we invite people speculating on the channel, please do knock yourself out. But if you're going to do it with a measurable standard, that means you put a time, put a date, put everything specific on it. And even better, show me your wallet. give me your wallet address so I can mint scan you. There's nothing I can do with your wallet address except see everything that you did. So I think that's fair, guys. I show my wallet addresses all the time, so I think that's fair. But yeah, this is where we're going to be back here on the old SIF chain wagon. So I think they're going to be 6 weeks, maybe 5-6 weeks or something like that. You're going to see that roll out. In my hope right now is, and it's just pure hope, and it's pure hope because I have so much that I can't even liquidate it. I will give up half of my value if I liquidate it. So if you want to see anybody who's really, really hoping, and I don't do hope, that this thing doesn't really move. I don't care if it goes up. I just care that it doesn't go down. That's the kind of market that I'm in right now, and that's a strategy that I'm utilizing, not to win, just not to lose. I've never done this before, man. This is kind of cool. But when they take it and when they go live with it, I think it's going to be junk for junkies, man. It absolutely will. And I think you can see a lot of very young traders absolutely just getting wiped out and blasted on this thing. It's happened to everybody who hasn't done it before. They'll watch a YouTube video on how to actually do leverage trading, and they'll, oh, well, this is easy. Let's just do it. And they're always combined with anecdotal stories. I can give you my wallet address. I have nothing to hide. I'm all in. IATEX and ADA. Yeah, man, I'll tell you what, post up the wallet address. Let us mint scan it because I like to see time and dates on transactions and all that other stuff. So, yeah, and, I have nothing against ADA, man. Toot, one of the girl Toot. I gave her $50 to change her name to Toot. Yeah, she's a huge ADA fan. It's not that I like or dislike ADA. It's just that my capital is spread enough as it is already. So, I just don't have enough time or room to really be jumping into a new network. However, maybe ADA, well, I was going to say, maybe they'll jump on the IBC. Would that be great? They can't do it. They can't do it. So, all right, guys, that's what we got. I'll tell you what, I need to look through the comments and, so while we're doing that, I'll tell you what, I'm going to play I'll play a commercial. Let me see which ones I have here. Okay, I'm going to play one of my old radio commercials I made a long time ago. So you guys, if you could, please enjoy. Let me look through the comments, and I give you Dr. Umpton's Never Fail Wood Creator. So,
hi, guys. Are you like me? Never really sure what'll happen when that special moment comes around? Is your gear not what it was a few years ago before you succumbed to the vicious alcoholism and fried foods that took over your life? Wish you could pitch a tent like the younger fellas? Well, now you can with Dr. Umpton's Never Fail Wood Creator. Don't think you can create wood from thin air? I beg to differ, sir. And I say sir because, let's admit it, you're probably an old guy or you would just skip this. When that special moment comes around again, in a couple of weeks or a month or so, if you've been married for any length of time, don't wait to shame yourself. Just snort a line of Dr. Umpton's Never Fail Wood Creator, and you will be pitching wood long before you should. Hey, that's a good catchphrase for us, isn't it, guys? Pitch wood before you should. Trademark. Now you might think there would be side effects. Nothing can be this good. And you would be correct. They are horrible. But is it worse than a floppy tripod? We at Dr. Umpton's don't think so, and neither should you. Just skip the side effects small talk and order today. All of our call screeners are, doctors, so they will write you the script and you will be back in the saddle next month. Or whenever it happens. Maybe after the game. Whenever. Operators, doctors are standing by now. Side effects include sudden blindness, dry eyes, losing hair, nails, loose teeth, violent mood swings, flames from the anus, and sleepiness. Enjoy your wood.
and that was that commercial break was brought to you by Dr. Umpton's Never Fail Wood Creator. I was in a weird place, and I needed I needed something to kind of break up the time so that I could drink and smoke and do all that other stuff that I do that I can get away with when we actually have everybody, the whole staff is here. But yeah, I don't know why I made those, but they come in handy now. All right, so a couple comments. John, your money that is sitting on osmosis. Let me see. I assume that you're talking about, let me pull it up. I don't even know how much I have. 1 second, guys. Or it may be gone. There you go. All right, so I assume that you are talking about this one right here, the Luna Classic. It's plaything. That's all it is, man. Look, it's you can't erase the ledger. So if the ledger is in fact immutable, and this is talking blockchain ledger, you can't just erase it. You can't change what happened. But you can see right now that it has been rebranded as Terra Classic. This is not the new Luna. This is Luna Classic, which should be called Lunatic. Huh? I saw that in the comment. I'll give it one up for old man. I think he said that. He's asking his joke, what's your favorite sea? And I was going to say Luna Sea. I thought that was funny. Was that the answer, by the way, old man? I thought that was hilarious. Yeah, this is not the these are not the droids you're looking for, John. The droids you are looking for are sitting right over here in a Terra Station wallet. And if you don't have your Terra Station wallet, well, then you got nothing. So there you go. Oh, that's what happened, guys. I did something, but I only had 522, and now I have 523. So apparently I claimed some rewards somewhere along the way. I don't think they're auto-compounding, and I doubt they're airdropping me anymore. I was under the whale cap of $500,000, but by a little bit. So I will get it over, the period of time vesting schedule, 6-month cliff, and then year over year over year. So I'll get the rest. But I was over it, but honestly, man, look, anything I get right now on Luna, it's just a bonus. I've already written off the losses. I have pushed on. I have moved on to bigger and better things, and that's not really a thought for me anymore. But John, yeah, you are going to need the Terra wallet, and again, go to Terra station.terra.money and hook your wallet up and see what you can do. If you did not have one before this, I don't see how they're going to airdrop you anything. And it probably should. You know what? This is on me, guys. This is really on me. I didn't explain all of this well enough, I think, before it went live, because all I needed to do was take 2 minutes and say, get a Terra Station wallet, make sure that it's tied in. I didn't do that. So that one's on me. But I'll tell you what. If you were only going to get 10 or 20 Luna or something like that, and send me an email, tell me the situation, I might send you some just to make you whole. But yeah, there you go. The other question, somebody was asking me about this. All right, so let's go over to this goofy page, because this is another thing that I've kind of been playing around with. I'm down on all of them, but it really doesn't matter, because I was going to be down on something else anyway. But I've been continuing this experiment, a little bit of an experiment. I'm very, very hesitant around stable cryptos right now. And I'm going to do my best to call them stable cryptos, and I will try to air quote the stable, because they are in fact cryptos, and UST proved to us that they are a crypto. So if it is mathematically possible to fail, given enough time, it probably will. So I've been very, very hesitant of sticking in money back into USDC. I have maybe low six figures spread between 4 or 5 different stable tokens, right? I just did it. Stable cryptos right now. But the rest of them here, I've been coming over here and kind of chasing blue chips. Just parking $2-3 grand in at a time and just seeing how it's doing basically now. This completely blows everything that I've been saying for the last year out of the water, because I'm not staking these things. I'm trying to stay liquid with these things. The reason that I'm staying liquid with these things is because I'm looking for the bluer of the blue chips. I'm sticking money in where what I consider very good projects at very low entry points, and I'm not long on these at all, all right? I will absolutely flip them. So I haven't even really gotten into staking them yet. I will, and I'll tell you what, I'll make you guys videos on them. Nobody watches them, but I'll make them anyway. Just staking them, but I'm only going to stake things that I can get out of immediately. All right, no lock-in periods, nothing like that. If I can't do it and get out in 5 minutes after I do it, I'm not going to. So these things are purely for flips, but again, this is not to make a lot of money. This is just to not lose a lot of money. Most of these things are tied to the Bitcoin, guys. They are absolutely tied to the Bitcoin. Now, you get some of the play things, and you're always going to see them. You can see it like right here. Podocasts is up 25%. Do you guys know what Podocasts does? Do you? It's kind of RFID tags for dogs that will, I don't know, tell you if your dog's getting enough exercise or something like that. I mean, it's a nifty little thing, but look at the market cap. It's got $2.3 million market cap. UST still has $600 million market cap, and we know UST is effectively worthless. But yeah, you start looking at some of these things here that are just jumping off the charts here a little bit, and that's more or less why I'm doing it, because it seems like more often than not, it's these very, very low market cap tokens that get to play around a whole lot. Mirror Protocol is up 23%. What network is Mirror Protocol built on? What is it representing? Do I have to really take it apart to tell you what Mirror Protocol is or is not? And the fact that it's up 23%. It's up 23% over the last 24 hours. We've done videos on Mirror Protocol. It's a great network built on Terra. So, yeah, Mirror Protocol's up 23%. There's absolutely no rhyme or reason for that, yet here it is. Out of everything that's up here right now, that is in the big plus column, and keep in mind, this is only plus over the last 24 hours. Fetch is about the only one that I would say, yeah, I think there's some there. But, yeah, IDEX, maybe. I haven't really delved into that one as much as I should, but I will if anybody's interested. But Mirror Protocol should not be up 23%. Podocasts should not be up 25%. Did they suddenly make a revolutionary advancement in dog monitoring? Because I don't see it. It is neat, but it's still in beta. And this thing has just been jumping all over the place. I think it's neat, though. Anyway, keep an eye on that. But, yeah, there's a lot of stuff up here that is up that really shouldn't be. And there's quite a bit down that probably shouldn't be as well. So this is more or less why I'm doing this, what I'm doing right now, because I'm just hoping to zero them out. All right, not make a lot of money, just not lose a lot of money. That's all I'm trying to do with this. And AMP. I'm going to go ahead. I should just do it right now. I should just buy up the 1,000,000 amp so I could say, yeah, I got 1,000,000 amp. I can say whatever. Look, I'm wearing the T-shirt. Go Flexa. It's funny because I still go over to their Discord from time to time. And right now, the whole big thing is 2 Chainz. I don't know who 2 Chainz is. I have no idea. Until I saw that stuff, I had no idea who the hell 2 Chainz was. But in my defense, he doesn't know me either. So I feel no particular guilt about that. But, yeah, he's tweeting and brought to you by Flexa. There's a lot of brought to you by Flexa type stuff. So I maybe would have went a different way, but, at least I got somebody. But I know for me personally, and this is in regards to the AMP question, that I'm always a big fan when celebrity endorses anything that I'm into. I mean, I would have never known about crypto if it wasn't for Matt Damon. Remember the Super Bowl commercials? Look into the future, going to Mars, moon, all that. Matt Damon. So, yeah, whatever Matt thinks, I'm going to invest in that because, come on, he's Matt Damon. He knows me and he loves me. He wants only what's the best for me. And I can't help but think maybe 2 Chainz might be the same way. Or you know what? I could be absolutely wrong about the guy. He could be 100% crypto wizard, and I had no idea up until this moment. But I know that, they're kind of in line. Should I pull up I can't. I was going to pull up the they got the ad with 2 Chainz. I could pull it up here and stream it, but I don't know if that'll Osmo Pool. I'm starting to push pretty heavy into this. Wrapped Ethereum Osmo. I'm starting to go pretty heavy in this. USDC Osmo. I don't even know why I have 50 grand in there. I really don't. I just don't trust them. The only reason that I have it in there is for that number right there, that 105.58%, because I like getting paid out in Osmo. And by the way, guys, the Osmo thirding is going to be happening at the end of June. I assure you we are going to be talking more and more about this. You need to be aware of its wrap so that it can exist on Cosmos via Axelar, and value is pegged to native Bitcoin. So I'm fine with that. But the biggie is that as Bitcoin moves, everything else is going to move. Damn it, played through so smooth this episode until now. Oh, yeah, I see my stream is jumping up and down. My network provider that I give $500 a month to for smooth internet is not being so smooth tonight, guys, so I apologize for that. But, yeah, I'm as Bitcoin moves, everything's going to move with it. Everything has historically moved along with it. So I will continue to push money into Wrap Bitcoin Osmo. I'll probably push it up till Where's my cutoff going to be? Maybe 150K. When I get about 150K, I'm going to call it good on that. So that's going to be about 50% or 75,000 worth of Bitcoin paired up with the remainder of it being Osmo. And I'm doing on this one specifically because if they're moving together, so it mitigates my impermanent loss that I'm going to take on these pools a little bit because they move so closely together. And wrapped Ethereum Osmo is the same thing. As goes Bitcoin, so goes Ethereum, so will go Osmo. So I'm pairing up a lot heavier in these pools that are tend to move together. So there you go. Now I had quite a bit over on Sif Chain in the wrapped Bitcoin Sif Chain pool, but I've since divested all of that. I pulled it out. I ate the fees. I got out and I kind of moved it over here because at this time, I would rather have my rewards be paid out in Osmo as opposed to Rowan. And that's really all there is to it. So I hope that answered your question. Donnie G. 2 Chainz is a funny dude. I guess I'm not familiar enough with him. I guess maybe I should do some research, some 2 Chainz research. Maybe he'll come on the podcast, huh? Do you think? Hey, dude, we will get you 25 viewers, man. I'm just saying. You know, we're all that is crypto reporting. Vitamix family. I bought Luna coin recently. Does it have value going forward? What kind did you buy? I guess that's the question is what kind of Luna did you buy? Did you buy Luna Classic or did you buy Luna 2.0? If you bought Luna 2.0, it will it'll do its thing. If you bought Luna Classic, it's a plaything right now, man. That's it. It'll go up, it'll go down, but it is effectively has absolutely no use case. So it's more or less it's more or less Dogecoin at this point. Just Dogecoin without the value. Without the value. So hope you guys answered that one. Dave Flowers, what WTF? I don't understand the question. I'm not sure what you were saying at that one. Strika, internet went down, I'm guessing. No, man, I'm still streaming. I'm pushing it out. Old Luna, I bought 32,000 Luna. Yeah, that'd be fun. That'd be 32,000 Luna. It's just fun because you can look at it and say, you know, that was $100. I was a 3.2 millionaire. And now it's worth, I don't know what, good 40, 50 cents maybe. Yeah, did we lose the stream, man, because our viewers went down to half of what we were 10 seconds ago. All right, let me wrap up the rest of these. What percentage got that. Benjamin Wiki, stop spamming. He will answer. Yeah, I think that's about it. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this one up a little bit early tonight. I'm sorry. But yeah. The stream ended and came back up. It kicked us all out momentarily. Well, damn, I didn't end it. I didn't end the stream. You guys, if you've watched our show ever before, you know that we don't just end it on a lark. We run it out until we run it to the ground. But this is usually the time that we go monologue-y. And I'll tell you what, I'm going to do it once. I'll do it because I haven't done it in a little bit. And guys, let me hit this for just a second. And we're on Mean Mocha tonight. So let me take one drag, and I'm going to try to inspire you. How about that? I haven't done just absolute blatant inspiration, but I'm going to do it right now. So stand by. All right. I don't care if they demonetize me. It doesn't really matter, man. Look, we make about $1 a video, if that. And if you knew how much time and effort and all that other stuff I put into kicking out each and every video, the amount of money that I have invested in my equipment, my show, my internet, and all that other stuff, I run YouTube at a 100% loss, man. I hemorrhage money into this, but I'm happy to do it because I'm doing it for you guys. I'm absolutely doing it for you guys. I don't need the money from this, not at all. I continue to do it because I have been through crash after crash after crash. I have seen this over and over and over, and I've seen it through every single market. All right. So what I'm getting at and why I am a little bit more excited now than I tend to be is because I absolutely thrive in bear markets, and I believe that you should thrive in bear markets right now at this moment. It's not about the fiat value. All right. At all. Doesn't matter. It is about the amount of tokens that you are accumulating. Now, I'm not saying buy the dip. I'm saying that if you have been doing even something similar to what I have been doing, meaning putting in on good products, APRs, APYs, into good, solid projects, you are accumulating tokens day after day, 24/7, 365. The bank never stops for you guys, all right? You are acquiring tokens. The tokens that you get now are exponentially more valuable as soon as this market turns. I'm not saying the market will. I'm saying the market always has. So I base everything that I'm doing right now, everything that I do, I am basing this on the market being not changing, not going up, just not going down tragically. Because if we hit 26,000 Bitcoin, 2018, everything changes, all right? It is completely off the rails at that point, and nobody knows what'll happen from then. I don't give a shit what they tell you. Oh, no, we've planned for this. Bullshit. You didn't plan for this. We're looking to earn tokens without pulling money out of our wallets. That's what we're doing right now. That's what I continue to do. That's what I don't recommend anything anymore. But I'm telling you that if the tokens that you're acquiring now without pulling money out of your wallet are much more valuable now than they are are much more valuable now than they would be if you acquired the same amount of tokens in a bullish market, because you're paying more for them. The only time that the fiat value of any of this shit matters, the only time it matters is when you are cashing out, period. Now, I'm not saying don't buy, don't sell. You don't lose till you sell. I hate that expression. I think it's horse shit, absolute horse shit. The value of your tokens is in relation to other tokens. And when the entire market falls off 80%, who cares? Because the tokens are aligned with the other tokens. You have a similar purchasing power. The ones that I'm talking about are the tokens that have fallen off 1900% and nothing else did. That's crap. And there is no amount of holding, buying, hoping that is going to save you from a bad situation like that. But when you lose across the board, you have lost fiat value, but you haven't lost token value. You haven't lost purchasing power value, meaning that you can still swap this token for that token. Look for a better investment. Look for a different roadmap. Realign your perception. Realign your perspective. Change your 30,000-foot view. It doesn't have to be straight here. It can be over here. It can be over here. But if you do all these things, you're going to weather this just fine. It is going to work out. You cannot let yourself sink into an absolute morass of doom and gloom. You just can't do it. Because if you do, you're going to make bad decisions, emotional decisions, and there is nothing more emotional than money. But you've got to separate yourself from that. I've been there. I've been through it, man. I'm here to help. All right? I'm here to help. Not tell you what to buy whatsoever, but I'm here to try to keep your spirits up a little bit. If this is your first crash, I'm sorry, man, because it's a rough one. But if you've been in crypto for any amount of time, meaning 12 months or more, you've already been through this twice, man. You've been through it twice. This one might be different now, and they're all the worst we've ever seen now until the next one. But in between those big crashes, there are big periods of growth, innovation, development, and the entire landscape changes by the time we hit the next one. Crypto is always going to be a plaything. It is a gift and good right now to institutional money, period. But until then, Neil Lawrence, I'm sorry, sir. No, I did not see that. I didn't know the answer to your DeFi. Email me. If I know the answer, I'll certainly share it with you. So, look, guys, that's about all I got for tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm sorry that the stream dropped. It wasn't me, man. Look, I kept soldiering all the way through this. I think so. If you put part 1 and part 2 together, you're going to have one hell of a full stream. But that wasn't on me. I think YouTube doesn't like me so much anymore. I know they don't show my videos to anybody. Our reach is pitiful, man. Yeah, but what are you going to do? Guys, I'm done, man. Look, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, or observations, Scott at ThePodcast.com, Bella at ThePodcast.com, financial or tax questions, Emery at ThePodcast.com. Watch this. Development questions, dev questions, Aaron at thepodcast.com. And if you would like to talk to Sophia about social media related anything, because believe it or not, we do have a presence now, Sophia at thepodcast.com. None of us get that many emails. So if you write them, I assure you that we're going to read them and probably respond to them unless they're just bad. If they're really mean videos or emails, you just want to call me a prick, please do. And I will read them live on the stream because I love stuff like that. Going to be all right, guys. That's all I'm saying on this one. It is going to be all right. We're going to be back live on I will not be back on Tuesday. You know what, guys? That's right. I forgot. I'm in Ohio next week. So there will be no live stream on Tuesday. There will be no live stream on Thursday. There will be no live stream. Probably next Saturday is going to be our next live stream. So I apologize for that, guys. But you know what? Fiat mining has to occur. So I'm going to be out in Ohio. I'll try to kick out some videos. But yeah, no live stream. So if you want to talk to me, you know what? Email. That's all we got, guys. Until next time, please stay safe. Please be smart with your money. And we'll catch you guys. Podcast Discord. See ya.